Good morning, everyone, and welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for another Hump Day with theREP. Our goal here is to get you over the hump, not just on Wednesdays, but every day. And right now, I'll tell you, we've got some struggles we're facing. We've got some big hurdles that we're going to have to cross over as far as our micro and small business companies across the United States. But you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to help you. We're going to work with you. That's our goal. That's our job. That's what we want to do. We're facing the same things that everybody else is. I know there's a lot going on. People are looking at stimulus, and I'm gonna say something right here with this, because I know that there is a lot of stuff coming out now. People say, the government should be working on getting this bill out. All we hear is about how we need to have some sort of relief bill, coronavirus relief bill before the end of the year for people, this, that. Okay. All right. I understand that there was some people that did some emergency things with the beginning and this and that. But I want to say something here. How many people know where the government is getting this money from? How many people? Where is this $908 billion coming from? Does anybody really know? The problem with this is they continue to borrow money for this so-called relief bill that you and I have to pay back. Not them, or I don't know if they're paying taxes. Here's the problem with this continued thought process. Where are we printing this money? The more money you put on the market too, or out into circulation, the more money you borrow, the more money you print, inflation goes up, which creates a bad situation for small businesses. How much more money can the government borrow? We're already 23, I think, trillion dollars in debt as a country that you and I, the taxpayer, are having to pay back. So where is this other $908 billion come from? It's almost $1 trillion in and of itself. So why do we want to add this to, why not just open up the country and go back to work? See, that to me makes more sense. I understand we're facing the coronavirus and all that, but we faced the H1N1 virus in 2009, and Mr. Obama didn't shut down the country. There was a lot of people dying at that time. It was huge. It was a epidemic. I know that for certain. I don't know if it was a pandemic. I can't tell you that. But the H1N1 in 2009 was a epidemic. Many thousands of people died. Nobody wore masks. Nobody was mandating masks. Nobody was shutting down the country. And all of a sudden, here we are. I'm tired of the politicalization of a health concern. That's what I'm tired of. Should be. We should take our health very seriously and do the same things we did at that time. But we need to quit borrowing money. If I, as a small business, was $1 million in debt, went to my bank and said, hey, I need $100,000, would they, and here's what I need and this and that going through, and I'm $1 million in debt, do you think they would lend me another $100,000? Where is it showing? How are you going to pay it back? How are we paying back $23 trillion, folks? What are we doing? I know that comes out as we start here on this hump day, but I think we need to think about these things as small and micro business owners. What are we doing? How is that affecting us? So, with that being said, I want to get into our thought process today. Red Earth Productions is a constant contact partner. It's one of the tool. It's the tool we utilize. when we talk about doing or bringing brand marketing into the space. Constant Contact has some great tools. They have a 60-day free trial. The referral link to click on to get your 60-day free trial is in the post notes down there. So if you're looking to get into Constant Contact, it's a great way to do it. 60-day free trial. Red Earth Productions is here to help you walk through that. First and foremost, let's talk about email, okay? So people read it. People read email. 91% of people check their email every day. 88% regularly check email on their smartphones. So if you're not doing email marketing of some sort, if you're not putting a newsletter, if you're not garnering and working toward building an email list, I think you need to, no matter what business, especially if you're selling a product, if you're selling goods online, you definitely need to be looking at email. And that's the main tool. That is the main tool of Constant Contact. That's how they started, right? The next thing that we deal with, and we look at this as a holistic approach, is social media. What social media are you using? Now, I know social media is getting kicked around, and for good reason. It needs to be kicked around a little bit. There are a great many people that are doing some negative things with Facebook, with Twitter, with whatever social media. But that doesn't mean that social media is all bad either, right? It doesn't mean it's all bad. YouTube, all that. It just, let's make sure that we're not doing things in a negative way. But you can influence people through social media. 37% of consumers purchase, or excuse me, 30% of consumer purchases are inspired through social media. I think that's a big part of it. And that's true. There's a lot of people, it's basically one of the greatest word of mouth tools there is. If you say, hey, Facebook, man, you should check this out. Or if you're on Facebook and you're sharing with your friends, man, I got this great purse, or I did, these people are great over here. They did a great job doing this and this and this. It's a great word of mouth tool. It's a great word of mouth tool for yourself, for your own business, to get the word out about who you are and what you do. Instagram, there is Parler now. There's also Minds.com. There's some alternative stuff out there for people to look and use if they don't want to get into the traditional Facebook because of other things and whatever. There are many outlets for social media in this country. So you don't just have to use the main ones, but you have to look at where is your clientele, what are you saying and how are you saying it. But the power of Constant Contact, the tool there, creates an opportunity to share through that. They have a great tool to share social media on many different accounts: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those right there that you can share out using that Constant Contact tool. So that's a great way. This is how email, social media, all right there. That's why this 60-day free trial is so good. Not to mention now websites. I think this is something, this is according to CNBC and SurveyMonkey, small business survey. 45% of small businesses don't have a website. Now, here's the thing. Small business, it just depends on, small business can be categorized at 500 employees or less, okay? Mostly small businesses in that 20 to 50 employee category. Micro business is usually 10 or less. So why wouldn't you have a website? Where are you driving people? Do you have a storefront? And today, depending upon e-commerce, are you selling your products? And it's going to get even bigger at this point, I believe, because of what we're seeing in our country right now. How are you going to sell your goods? How do you market yourself? Where are you putting information about your company? Networking is changing across the board with Zoom, with Teams, with all these different opportunities. Much of what we're doing today is going online. So if you don't have a website, the Constant Contact website builder is a great tool. It's an easy tool to use. And not to mention now, though, that with the theREP way, one of the things that we deal with as the theREP way is our content creation and our brand marketing. And we have built this concept around the Constant Contact tools because it's a cost-effective way to bring about to put us as a marketing team, being brand conscious, continually bringing awareness to the culture behind your company and defining the face of your brand with a relatable image to create one whole brand identity. You know, even if you don't use a marketing company like us or do brand, you should look at Constant Contact as a partner. Or Constant Contact is utilizing email, social media, website development, website building. It's a basic one. We've now built, I believe we have 4 or 5. We've built 5 sites with Constant Contact Website Builder. It's a great tool. You can see our site, Red Earth Productions or redearthprod.com. We've built our website utilizing Constant Contact's website builder. So if you want to see it, go there, redearthprod.com. The other thing, because we do believe in being visually creative, and part of that has to do with how you set up your emails. What kind of graphics are you using for your social media? Are you using video? Seeing a company's vision transform into relatable content through artistically painting a picture that captures the culture embodying their brand. Visually creative. Brand marketing, content creation, Red Earth Productions, we can put together a package that's very cost effective, especially going into 2021 with everything that's happening right now, looking at all those aspects, email, social media, website. How are you branding your company? Is your logo ready to go? Is your logo up to snuff? Is it where it needs to be? Do people recognize your brand in the marketplace? Do you have it out there enough? And I think these are questions and things that we have to answer, and how we put ourselves in position to be part of the marketplace as a micro and small business. We have to do it. There's ways to do it. There's new methods of marketing, and they're cost effective. That's the thing. We can help you with that. This is about getting your brand into a place that's visually creative to help you get over the hump. So, you know what? Take a look at Constant Contact. Again, like I said, you can use the referral link in the show post here to get your 60-day free trial for Constant Contact. Please do. Check it out. Give theREP a call. Contact us on our website through our Contact Us page, and we'd be happy to talk to you about these tools and how we can help you utilize them to further your business. So, hey, you know what? Until next time, everybody, have a great day in the Lord, and we'll see you next time.